Good morning. Today I have decided that I'm going to make a video of a day in my life in quarantine. Actually, originally I considered making a video of like the whole quarantine, but then I realized that that's probably going to be a highlight reel of all the best moments and all the busiest moments, and I thought it might be more interesting to show you guys what I get up to all day in one day. So yeah, today is going to be a full day of whatever I do, and obviously, I'm sure you guys are interested in what I'm eating. Right now, I have my breakfast. Today's breakfast is my least favorite breakfast. I say my least because they gave this to me last week. This sandwich has egg and avocado, and the reason why I don't like it is because they like put so much egg and just a little bit of avocado. It's just so weird. And then I have this cereal, which they've been giving me every single day, and I appreciate. Usually, I save it for the nighttime so that I can have a midnight snack. But because I'm not super into this breakfast, I'm probably gonna eat this now. I also have some milk, and I have some soy milk. I believe this is soy milk. And then with every single meal, they give me bread and butter. This over here, this is my bag of all the bread and butter that I haven't been able to eat. Like I eat one package a day, but they give this to me 3 times a day. So I have to show you guys my stash of drinks because I don't really drink a lot of drinks. I've said this before. They've given me Coke and orange juice and Sprite and a whole bunch of other juices and lots of water, and I try to drink the water as much as I can. I've not been doing the best with that, but the drinks, I just have like 1 or 2. I just cannot keep up with it. It's not something that I really enjoy much. So usually the first thing I do after breakfast is my morning routine. However, only the last few days of quarantine was I able to actually do it in the morning because at the start of quarantine, I was too jet lagged and disconnected from the outside world to do anything on a schedule. Anyways, my morning routine mainly consists of doing my gratitude journal and then doing my Chinese characters, which I'm doing right here. I plan to give you guys an update on my progress with Chinese very soon. Oh, I almost forgot. Every single day I have to do a temperature check, and I do it as soon as I wake up, so I didn't film that. I have an app on my phone where I have to submit my symptoms as well as my temperature. After Chinese, I spent some hours coding. As you guys know, I am a software developer and I make iOS apps for a living. I actually feel so lucky that my favorite thing to do is coding and that I can do it on my computer because this is probably the one activity that kept me sane throughout quarantine.
This is an announcement from the government support team. Your bill will be sent shortly.
Today I got this document with my lunch that tells me the day that I'm leaving, so finally I know that I'm leaving on the 23rd, which is really weird. By the way, the 23rd is my birthday, which is like really coincidental too, but it's really weird because I got in on the 9th late at night, and I feel like from the 9th until the 23rd, because I leave the 23rd as soon as I want. I feel like I was technically here 13 days. I don't know, maybe I have to count that again in my head. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I don't know how they count this. Like, I'm going to be here 13 full days, plus the 5 hours that I was here on the 9th. Anyway, it is what it is. That is what the paper says. They want me to fill it out, and by 10 o'clock, the next morning, I have to leave it in the front of my door. They also are telling me like I have to mark what time I'm gonna leave, and my options are midnight or 7 a.m. which is ridiculous because my Airbnb, I don't get to check in until 3 p.m. If I didn't have my luggage, I could go around Seoul and explore and have lunch, but I'm going to have my check-in luggage and my backpack and my other backpack, and there's just no way I'm gonna go around Seoul. Anyways, time to eat lunch because I'm really hungry. green beans, more bread. orange juice. Oh, I like this. I'm not really sure what it is though. I liked it last time because actually this is my second week here, right? And all of the foods that they've been giving me were given to me last week as well, just on different days. So I don't feel like they go like Mondays this, Tuesdays that. They just have a set of recipes and they repeat them every week. So I had this last week. I'm not sure what this is, but it's good. And I think that's nochi. I think that's how it's pronounced too. So I've been having Chinese class during quarantine too. My Chinese teacher thought it was super funny how they asked me whether I want to eat Asian or Western food, but they don't ask me whether I want to eat with chopsticks or with a fork and knife. So there are people who probably would have a hard time with the chopsticks. Luckily, I've been practicing a lot in the past year or more.
If you guys are wondering why I chose the Western menu over the Asian one while I'm in Korea, it's because I didn't want to be stuck in a hotel with food that may be too spicy or too strange for me and with no way to buy anything else because we're actually not allowed to order any cooked food from outside.
Leaving the tackle shop, we go across this transition area near the entry and I really loved how this spot turned out. I wanted it to feel.
After lunch, I went back to coding for a bit, and this is around the time where the loudspeaker goes on forever with a lady announcing the daily messages again and again and again in many languages. So yeah, quite interesting experience.
Submit your health condition once a day using the self-diagnosis application on your cell phone. It must be submitted every day.
A while later, I wanted to get some clips of all the bread to show you guys, and I noticed that some of the bread was getting moldy. No surprise here. So I spent some time sorting out what bread I wanted to keep and which not, and just kind of cleaning up my table area. I also took some time to fill out this document. Now, if you're wondering how to get shampoo, toilet paper, or laundry detergent, the hotel does provide these, and you just have to call the office every couple of days and then they deliver it with dinner.
Can I get toilet paper, shampoo, and body soap? Yes, body wash. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much. Bye.
After ordering the stuff I needed, and since it was a Friday afternoon, I decided to rest and play Nintendo for a while. And I'm actually so happy that right before quarantine, I started getting super into Animal Crossing again. The weekend before this, I actually spent both days completely redoing my island, and I've also been watching a lot of island tours. So all of this obviously has kept me very busy during quarantine. Not long after, it was dinner time, and this is also when I usually take out my trash bag because they pick it up after dinner time. Also, even though they gave me until 10 a.m. the next day to put out that piece of paper I filled out, I decided that it wouldn't hurt to put it out at dinner so that I wouldn't forget. As you guys can see, they also delivered with dinner the stuff that I had ordered.
So we have fish today and some pasta salad, I think, and soup. One thing that I wanted to say is that I've noticed that they bring the food an hour before they announce that the food is going to arrive. So I actually heard them put the food at the door, but I waited a while. First, because I don't want to go there immediately, of course. But second of all, because I was just playing Nintendo and didn't feel like it. Luckily today, it's a little bit warm still, especially the soup. But no wonder people say that their food comes cold when they put it at the door so early and then it takes forever to actually announce that the food is there. I understand why they do that, obviously. I think it's just a precaution. Anyway, let's see how this is. It's really good. It's basically fish in a sort of mushroom and corn and potato type of soup. Eating macaroni with chopsticks. I never thought I'd do that.
So actually, they would usually give me fruit with all of my meals, but for some reason that day was an exception. Luckily, I had those kiwis that I had bought at the airport after landing in Korea. And by the way, even though I'm glad I bought so many snacks for the quarantine, I've definitely been well fed here. After dinner, it was time to relax some more and watch Netflix. I was actually not watching any show at the time, so I decided to choose something new. I ended up going with a Brazilian show called Invisible City, which I actually really enjoyed so much that I watched 3 episodes that afternoon.
A festa tá linda aqui na Vila Floresta. Orgulhosa da comunidade. E claro que sua filha está adorando tudo. Já se acabou na canjica, né, Luna?
And after showing you guys all of my unopened drinks, I started to feel bad, and so I decided to drink one. And I've actually discovered that I really love the grape flavored juice, so I'm taking all of the grape juice with me after quarantine. Finally, it was time to sleep, so I got ready for bed and called it a day. But yeah, that is what I do all day in quarantine. I would say that that was a very true representation of a typical weekday here. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you liked it even more, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully not in quarantine.